Hi everyone, my name is Cheng, and today I will be presenting work on behalf of myself, Dr. Rim, and Dr. Moon on mobile robotic telepresence robots. Our work is funded by NSER. MRPs are robotic systems characterized by a video conference system mounted on a mobile base. There are two main types of users of MRPs. There's the remote pilot who drives around the robot from a faraway location, and there's a local user who's co-located with the physical robot and interacts with it. MRPs have seen a growth in their popularity in the past decade, both commercially but also within research. Many scholars have looked at how MRPs may be applied in contexts such as academic conferences, healthcare, elderly care, and education, and can make these settings more accessible. However, there's a lack of work looking at how MRPs may change the social norms of the settings they're applied in. Lee and Takayama have some work where they find that the long-term use of MRPs in offices does indeed introduce new social norms. However, we still don't know if pilots and local users will always agree on these new norms, and if they don't, how we should reconcile such norm conflicts. Our literature review resulted in the following research questions. Firstly, whether there's a difference in the social hierarchy expected by MRP pilots and local users, and if there is, what factors impact the social hierarchy. We propose a multi-factor experiment to answer this question, where participants will watch simulated MRP human interactions where the MRP and local user might compete for space. For example, we might have the MRP and local user run into each other while lining up for an elevator, and it's not necessarily clear which party should go first, if any. So within these simulations, we will vary four factors. We'll vary the specific interaction that's simulated, the perspective that the simulation is filmed from, the appearance of the MRP, and finally, how the simulation ends. So we can either have the MRP getting the right of way or the local user getting the right of way. After each video, participants will fill out a survey where they rate the social acceptability of the interaction and also how they perceive the autonomy of the MRP. We will then run statistical analysis on the difference in the reported acceptability between the scenario outcomes. And if we find a significant difference in the acceptability when the MRP gets the right of way or when the local user gets the right of way, it would imply that there is some sort of social hierarchy where one party is ranked above the other. So in conclusion, we propose a study to characterize the expected social hierarchy during MRP use. And our expected contributions, in addition to this empirical investigation, is also some research methods for observing social norm conflicts between users of embodied technology when they use that technology to mediate social interactions. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. We're in the early stages of carrying out this experiment, so we really welcome any and all feedback. You can reach me at this email if you would like to provide feedback or just to connect. Thank you again.